All right. Oh, I forgot we were doing this song. Rita Nicole Leslie, everybody. What? Rita Nicole Leslie is a copywriter and comedian whose inside voice lives outside, chained to a fence. She rarely eats things that she has to peel and has probably already objectified the shit out of most of you because she plans to sex you up after the show. This is her words, not mine. Lean into it. And on vocals, we're going to have Cherry Del Rosario, Felicia May, and Diana Brown with their rendition of Color Me Bad's I Wanna Sex You Up.
What's up, y'all? Little known fact, there were actually a few alternative song titles for I Wanna Sex You Up, called Not Opposed to Procreation, Hit It and Quit It, and the most controversial suggestion of them all, and what ultimately got Genuine's half-cousin Insincere, the rarely acknowledged fifth member of the group, officially kicked out. Pull Out is for couches. They didn't go over well. The group cited creative differences. Insincere maintains that it was all a big misunderstanding, blaming the snafu on semantics and jealous bandmates, as stated in an emotional and bitter 1992 interview with Arsenio Hall. Color Me Bad hails from Oklahoma. Nothing good happens in Oklahoma outside of corn, which has no nutritional value. Oklahoma isn't bringing much to the proverbial table. They're also somewhat responsible for the extended duration of the Great Depression because of the whole Dust Bowl drought situation of the 1930s. In the words of the great John Nash, you gotta connect the dots and see the pattern, yo. He didn't really say that, but he could have. The group is a studio-manufactured anomaly. R&B gatekeepers got lucky. We all know that image is king in the entertainment industry, and assembling what equates to an HR diversity inclusion experiment was versions of people that were actually already successful. The one with the protruding forehead and the curly hair that looks like a perm rod set, he looked like Michael Hutchins from In Excess, or like the precocious son of the extremely orthodox neighborhood rabbi who threatened to disown him if he continues pursuing his pipe dream of making race music. Like I can for real see the yarmulke and the tendrils. The Latino whose bob had more body than J-Lo, with arguably more bounce to the ounce, was the first and only person to consistently kick game in Spanish for the sexy interludes. I mean pre-Rico Suave, of course. It was, however, unfortunate that he reminded you of a down-on-his-luck George Michael. And when I say down-on-his-luck, yeah, listen, I love George Michael, I love Wham, I love all that, but this is some shit that happened. And when I say down-on-his-luck, I'm talking about the late 90s and all the lewd acts in which he kept getting caught red-handed. We all hated it. The black dude was just kidding. Box braids, which means that he sat down for a couple of hours and essentially got extensions. That's all I gotta say about it. The lead singer was the most handsome at a glance, but as the years went on, he put on so much weight that he was eventually forced to use a walker for mobility. You know, the ones that the little tennis balls on the back that grandma had. I'm just going to assume that he ate his former self. I don't know what the hell happened there. Now, I'm not going to go too hard on this dude because as far as I'm concerned, we're all a hop, skip, and stick of butter away from accidentally becoming so fat that we have to be airlifted from our houses to go to a craft store for more fabric. Notice I didn't say pants. You know you done fucked up when you have to fashion unadulterated cloth into items to cover your private parts. Just so we're clear. Now, between you and me, I went through a melted Havarti, Lay's, and potato chip phase at one point. Freshening up equates to binge eating to me. I've also asked for pre-hot dogs before the barbecue. That's a thing. So I'm more than qualified to speak about this, trust me. Another thing, he's also racially ambiguous, which is a favorite tactic in the biz when rebranding black music and making it palatable for the masses. It's a lot like how Whole Foods is trying to package collard greens as steamed kale. Don't fall for the okie doke, folks. Remember, Black Twitter is omniscient and all-powerful. The thing about R&B is this: you either love it or you weren't breastfed as a child. and are subsequently devoid of key human emotions. There's no half-stepping. Now, before my detractors come out of the woodwork and try to defame me, I did replicate a 15-minute B-side guitar riff of Pearl Jam's Yellow Ledbetter with my mouth and the confidence of 1,000 Kanyes at a karaoke bar. I've also been baptized in the cleansing waters that is CCR, that's Creedence Clearwater Revival. A steady diet of Tool, Pavement, and Built to Spill requires balance. So make no mistake, I'm diverse as fuck. Sometimes R&B can seem like a beautifully arranged 4 to 5 minute catcall because misogyny. It's just a series of unsolicited overtures. Baby, please, baby, please, baby, baby, please. I'm so sorry, please, baby, I love you. Keith Sweat has perfected the art of begging. I saw him on Freedom Parkway just last week. And I gave him a commemorative coin, a little Sacagawea for his earnest efforts. Now, of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't give an honorable mention to the real OGs on the R&B scene in the 90s. Mary J. Blige's gift is her gift is her relatability, and that raspy, I used to smoke Newports but switched to Benson and Hedges when I drank Hennessy. But Jodeci will always always hold special place in my heart. Between Casey's cracked trysts to JoJo's fluctuating weight and passing out on stage, they've definitely had their ups and downs. It's okay. Hell, I'm even willing to forgive Devontae Swing's Just For Me struggle ponytail of 2014 because their music signified the end of an era. Gone are the days of the stocky crooners of yesteryear. Now nobody wants to seem thirsty. Jodeci laid it all out with panty-dropping lyrics like, "Girl, I'm so strung out over you, and I'd give my last dime for an ounce of your time." Fast forward to me not being able to get a text back after I send a creative tit pic. Do y'all have any idea how hard it is to get pepperoni to stick to your areolas? Guys, don't worry, it's on brand. I'm a foodie, it's fine. Relax. It's fine. People are so ungrateful these days. Back in the day, if somebody paged or beeped you with 6969-911, you knew it was about to go down. I once dated a guy who said his most successful and notorious power move was sticking a Post-it note on a girl's forehead with his phone number on it. Side note, this man is now a highly sought after and respected scientist. Balance. Hashtag Black Excellence. Speaking of straightforward, wouldn't it be nice if interludes were more honest? Yeah, girl. Tonight will not exceed your expectations. I'm gonna let you think it's whiskey dick, but we both know it's erectile dysfunction. And all those unsolicited sepia tone dick pics, they were for you, baby girl. The fact is, sweetheart, I'm older than I let on. I just started collecting my social security, and the way my coccyx is set up won't allow me to thrust with all the fervor that I had intended. Maybe we can just spoon until I get the urge to fork. I'd also like to meet people who claim to want to make love all night long. Where do they do that at? For real. I have things to do. Usually income-generating, creatively fulfilling things. So save all that tantric, experimental shit for Sting and people who have insurance. Sex has become a damn liability these days. I can't risk throwing my back out to make it real for you because Nathan Steele won't expand healthcare for the state of Georgia. So, you see, as much as I want to sex you up, I don't really have a need because I'm already fucked.